Hey what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha. This is Aisha's Life. So today we're gonna get real honest. So if you want to know about what it was like to have COVID and going through the symptoms and the motions, please keep on watching.
If I told you you were beautiful.
Well, I caught COVID the top of December 2021 because we're going into a new year. So happy new year. I caught COVID the top part of December between the 1st and the 5th. I had COVID in those time frames. I found out I had it officially on the 8th. So let's go back. My boyfriend was working and he had started to have a little cold and his symptoms was getting a little bit worse. I was getting worried, but I thought maybe it was the flu, maybe it was him leaving the house, in and out, all that stuff like that sort of thing. When the seasons change and it starts to get real cold, people be getting sick, regular common cold. But that weekend of the 5th, I knew something was up and I knew it was a little bit more than just a regular head cold because he's never just in the bed. He's never just laying down. He's either in the living room, on the couch, or in his room, in his game room. Like, he's never just laying down. So I knew he had something that was a little bit more than a regular head cold. My symptoms had started on the 3rd of December and I knew like, okay, I'm getting sick, babe got me sick. On the 4th, which was a Friday, I believe, I was like, oh, okay, my throat was a little itchy and I started to have like a slight cough. Like it was like a little, like it wasn't nothing major at all. It was just a little cough and my chest had started to like hurt a little bit. Like I felt like real congested in this area. And by the 4th day, I'm pretty sure, 4th and 5th day, my nose had really started to get really stuffy. And I'm just like, okay, I got a regular head cold. I started to take Dayquil. And, at that point, I was laying down a lot. Like, I had got really tired. And I just couldn't do it. By day 6, 5th and 6th, I definitely was like, okay, something is up. We are really sick. Like, his sickness was getting bad. Like his temperature at that point was like at 102. That's what made us even go to the emergency room. Cause I'm like, why is his temperature up? Like, why can't we get his temperature down? A hot shower, a cold shower was not working. He was cold, but he felt hot to the touch. So I was like, okay, let's go to the hospital. We went to the hospital and he got his COVID test. We came home. They told him to self-isolate for just in case, because at that point it was not bad for him. So Wednesday, he had got his results. He was positive for COVID. And I'm like, okay, I kind of knew that we kind of had it because my taste had slowly started to go by day 5. My taste had started to go. My smell had started to go. And I was like, get a little worried. So by day 7, his symptoms had started to clear up completely. It even got to the point where he was starting to even smell by his day 7, day 8, right? But me, I was still going through the motions in that first week. Like that full first 7 days, I was like, okay, I think I got COVID. My symptoms wasn't selling in. The cold chills, the hot flashes, the I'm okay but I'm not okay, the I'm shivering but then I'm hot the next second. Like all that was so real. My cough was so freaking bad. If you go back to the vlogs, you guys can hear how bad my coughs was. Like my coughs were so bad I called my mom to get an inhaler, and once I got the inhaler, because I was taking the Dayquil, and that really wasn't doing anything besides like clearing my runny nose. And then Anthony's grandmother told me to get Robitussin because that had really helped with the cough. The same day I got the Robitussin was the same day I got the inhaler, and like my lungs was amazed. Okay, they were good. I felt so bad, like my back hurt so bad where my lungs is at, like in that area. All that was really bad. Like it felt tight. I could breathe. I wasn't shortness of breath. The only time I got shortness of breath is when I was like putting myself into a panic attack. And I was like, okay, I need to calm myself down and I need to just take this inhaler. I took the inhaler, took 2 pumps, and within seconds, I could sit up. I was breathing just fine. My lungs like relaxed and they did not hurt anymore. So 3 days of me taking the inhaler twice a day, I was fine. By day 8, day 9, I'm like, okay, feeling better. The cough was still kind of like lingering, but it wasn't bad enough where I needed the inhaler. My nose and cleared up and all that good stuff. By day 10 to 13, that's when my taste has started to come back. My smell has started to come back. Now, with my smell, like let me show y'all something. Like right now, right? I can smell this, right? No problem. But like if I have it right here and like I'm fanning it and I'm trying to smell it, I feel like I'm smelling, like trying to try a little harder to like smell something that's at a distance. Like my dog this is TMI, but my dog had pooped in the house the other day. And like I smelled that. It smelled so strong. Like certain smells are just rank. Like they're so freaking strong. My taste is back fully. I have no problem with taste. I can taste just fine. My appetite is back. I did lose 6 pounds with COVID, so the COVID diet is real. But the day like 5 through like 8, I felt the worst. From the first day that I felt the first symptom which is on the 3rd, I knew something was up. Like your body just feels so just off, just so off. But my smell still is a little weird. Like I can smell just fine, but it's like, it's off. If you know, you know. So the chills and stuff had kind of subsided. The things that I took, we took emergencies. We also took like these vitamin C tablets my mom had gave us. Like Anthony was popping on like candy. Like he took one today, but like I just felt like he was taking a lot. But the emergencies, the vitamin C tablets. We also took, I was drinking tea to like help the throat for me to stop coughing. That did help. Hot tea with honey did help. Also, we took the ibuprofen pain and sickness relief, whatever that's called. It's 200 milligrams. We were taking 2, and that dropped our temperature back down to like a normal temp at like 98 point whatever. So that was really good. Nothing was helping the cough outside of my inhaler. And also the Robitussin, it did help, but it didn't give me that release of like, you know, because like to do a deep breath, that shit hurt with COVID. Didn't like it. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. But I honestly say don't lay down so much. Move around, move your body, disinfect stuff. Like do not just lay in the bed. I felt so much worse laying flat than I did standing up. Standing up, I could breathe a little bit in my nose. I had no problems with that. But like sitting down, just laying down all day long, that was when I felt the worst. But when you felt like you have to sleep and you feeling like restless, your eyes feel real low or real tight or real painful, go lay down, get your rest. You're gonna be okay. But I know COVID hits people in so many different ways. So I really am cautious with the things that I'm saying, because it's like COVID is gonna hit me different than it hits you. It's not gonna hit everybody the same. But COVID didn't do us bad, too bad. Like the worst thing I had was like that cough. But now, right now, the most things that I'm experiencing since being done with COVID is the anxiety afterwards. Apparently this is the thing. People catch COVID and then their mental health is okay during COVID, but then after COVID for months, you can experience like really bad depression. And that's what I'm going through. The depression, the anxiety, like my anxiety is like up here, way high, way high. And there's nothing that can relieve it. It's really bad at night. And at first, like I wasn't having like the anxiety problems like that bad. Like my anxiety is bad, but it's not this bad. Like I'm feeling like nervous, like I'm anxious, I'm tensed up. And the only thing that can legit help me is going to go get in the shower or just trying to decompress. But my anxiety is up, my depression is up, like really bad. And I'm just trying to do all the things to like keep myself busy and not keep myself in such a sad mindset, because right now I feel like I'm very sensitive. I'm crying. It's bad. Like I'm laughing, but I'm dead ass. Like I'm dead ass. That was my experience with COVID and all that good stuff. The only thing I can say definitely is to hydrate. Anthony and I had went through 4 cases of 40 count bottles of water. The 16-ounce 40 count bottles of water within 2.5 weeks. Like we drank so much water because like you're not really hungry. You don't have an appetite. So keeping your body with water, keeping hydrated, drinking vitamin C if you can, like doing that is going to definitely help, because that's what helped us. So I don't know if it's gonna help you, but I'm just telling you what's gonna help you if you don't have too much of bad symptoms. Also, eating on a schedule. We ate at like 7 in the morning for breakfast. We ate at 12 noon for lunch. And then we ate our last meal around 8 o'clock at night. We kept ourselves on an eating schedule so we did not forget to eat because we had no appetite. So that is definitely something to look out for, is to keeping yourself on a food schedule. Add some snacks in there as well. If you know, okay, around this time I'm normally snacking, do that because it's going to help. You're not going to feel so weak because you're hungry. Eat some food, even if you don't want to. I made myself soup while having COVID. Like when I was like positive for COVID, I legit would not like meat in my mouth. Like the taste of meat, I just couldn't do it. Like I can eat meat right now, but like while I had COVID, it was a chore to eat meat. I did not like the texture. I didn't like it. So I was eating a bunch of soups, puddings, fruits, like that sort of stuff because I had to. But that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you got a lot of good information from this video. Hopefully I'm not scaring anybody, but that was my experience with COVID and I wanted to be very transparent here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that bell. Press on to get all my notifications and like this video. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
See us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside.